Hello and welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of IO. So let's continue the story and let's continue with the C Prime. So yeah, let's go. I have nothing to talk about today, so yeah, I'll just get into it. So let's just progress with the story. The leader always took Yumi and Onechan into consideration. She also kept Onechan's rage in check, even back at our worst encounter. Oh, that's when... Yeah. When Ishtar met them for the first time. Onechan got her sights set on antagonizing that former employer's exarch. Okay? But Onechan, nobody says Zipet anymore. Okay. So... their father worked for Exarch. I think that's a new info, right? We didn't knew that. I think. You can let me know in the comments. I don't think we had this info before. So okay, so she's kinda salty about this. Saying that, Onechan tapped into her seemingly natural talent for cracking, and with her almost stubborn persistence and willpower rapidly honed it by training day and night. We helped and learned through imitation, and together we studied all sorts of programs. Yumi thinks it's wrong, but she doesn't nearly have the same enthusiasm as Onechan does. And so, one day, Onechan looked up information on the structure of the certain Exarch branch office server on a whim. In doing so, she discovered several security holes. Whenever the system got a version update, several security switches would reset to default values. The system was so bugged that even passwords would revert to default. You would have thought that Exarch, like... the Exarch, would have better security. What? It's like they did that on purpose. Like, there's no way they just left like that. I think root user would make sure to overwrite the password, but I sometimes overlook that detail. There's the chance to strike. Onechan's serious. She has been serious, but this time she's borderline obsessed. What to do? Okay. The truth is that I wanted to stop Onechan no matter what, but I understand how she feels. So in the end, I couldn't say no to her, and so... She's right. It pains my heart to make use of other people's private property, so that's why I always try to take control over several poorly managed servers in schools and overseas. Okay. If we use all those stepping stones, then it certainly would be exceedingly difficult for the enemy to detect us all the way out here. Despite my answer, I can't calm down. It would be nice if the zombies and stepping stones would work without any bugs or failures, but... no, it might be a better way if that happens. Because that would mean we'd have to cancel the plan, and we wouldn't have to crack in the end. Worrying about it won't do any good. For now, I'll just hope that everything goes well. The zombies pass through the security halls, slipping through the firewall with ease. Of course, they're zombies, they're not afraid of fire, come on. Onechan and Yumi follow in suit. we activate the attack program, which quickly locates enemy IDS that are in the intrusion detection system and quickly suspends it. The zombies are also used to accomplish this. In a blink of an eye, we counterfeit a great number of packets in an attack pattern, forcing the enemy to create a lock, suppressing their output at DOS attack. At the same time, we conceal our footprints. Okay, let's spit out a vast amount of data at once. So this is not actually the first time when Ishtar met them. It's some other time. Is it? Huh. Maybe it launches a similar attack on other IDs. Because I've installed several of them in order to share the load. Exarch's counterattack has yet to come. As of now, we are still empty-handed. The hand on my watch indicates 2 minutes passed since the first attack. Despite that answer, Yumi still feels guilty about doing this. Will we be okay? Will we really be okay? At the moment, one IDS goes down. On the channel, relentless assault has penetrated into the server and stolen the Rot Authority. Anachan takes Yumi's hand in utter glee. Yumi relieved we safely made it this far, but there's nothing. We look and we look, but there's no sign of any information on the server that exposed Exarch dark side like Anachan had hoped. Okay. Like, no dark secrets or no info at all. Because, like, this, like, wholesale security felt suspicious, to be honest. Regardless, she made copies of anything that might look important. Okay, never mind. While she is doing that, Yumi installs a backdoor that makes arrangement for our escape, meaning that if they can change the password, we can access the server whenever we hatch our next plan. Plan now, yeah. This is your divine punishment. Reveal under the ward all your hidden information at once. Exarch. I don't think we saw this message anywhere, right? It's the first time we have this message. I don't remember. What else calamity will befall upon you? I don't think we had this message in game. We're really coming back in the future. Oh yeah, okay, okay, well, like, yeah, like, so you already warned them now, yeah, we'll be back, basically, yeah, okay. That's what she meant. Sure. Understand that, but I think Anachan digging herself too deep. If she goes any further... Oh, it is actually the first time when Ishtar actually found them. Oh, okay. So it is actually the thing. It wouldn't be as surprising if things that out of the words I'm mischievous on some winks and smiles in her matching black clothes. It was at that time that Yumi had already begun to trust the leader. If we've been turned into the police, they might have planted something in Onachan's brain to prevent her from accessing the net, or maybe... Intellectual labor. I still wonder what that is, actually. Like, you're just... getting forced to hack into stuff, basically. Like, in their words, so it kinda makes sense, right? Like... you just hack stuff, I guess. And since Yumi was accomplice, she'd get locked up in the dark place as well. But... But yeah. and we became a criminal. Criminal got some criminals into the ranks. That was Yumi's meeting with One-sama, the moment we gained a reassuring guiding leader as well as a new friend. Okay. That was a nice reminder of like what happened. But so far, like we're just having like reminder. Like we're going back with the same situations from Yumi perspective. Voice of Heaven. Okay. One-chan only ever targeted Exarch, the owners of the firmest security in the business world, and yet they've set like a lot of holes in the security. Why was that? Okay. I mean, they mentioned that their dad used to work there, so I think there's more into this than just excitement for her. That's how One-chan answered whenever she was asked. Yeah, see? But there was another reason, and I'm pretty sure I know what that is. One-chan really hasn't forgotten about it, has she? No, there's no way she could forget. Neither has Yumi, after all. One-chan never satisfied unless she's the best, and that's why she's always belittles Yumi. And it's probably only gotten worse since that time. But if it helps One-chan calm her heart, then it's fine by me. Yumi doesn't want One-chan to hate her after all. We're twins after all, so we can manage to understand each other's feelings. What? I'm pretty sure it happened shortly after we started middle school. It was when we went to go buy things for the culture festival. Okay. Sparks scatter. There's a street light right in front of me for some reason. A prickling pain tingles my forehead. It's probably all red and swollen by now. Why do you walk up right in front of Yumi, Mr. Streetlight? Kaori. That's a new name? Yumi worried classmate Kaori-chan put her hands on Yumi's forehead. Really? Well, that's fine, I guess. Kobayashi. Mimura, okay, so they had a lot of friends.
見た目だけなんじゃねえの？あの姉ちゃんもよく真由美のこと怒鳴ってるし、ひょっとして心底うんざりして。
That's not true.
二人ともやめなさいよ。
I think there is a grain of truth in this.
真由美のトロさは超ド級。こってり油が乗った黒マグロの大トロも待ったお。
Jesus.
油の乗り具合だけなら養殖マグロの方が。
Okay, never mind. They're not our friends.
ふっけば。ま、どっちにしても真由美がよく滑るのは納得だな。
Give me slow? Well, maybe they're right. Does One-chan really thinks that way about me? Then Yumi's... oh no. My vision warps. Something warm seeps out from beneath my eyes. It forms droplets and streams down my cheeks. Yeah, it was like Ishtar later on that assured Yumi. So that's how she felt before, huh? I tried to desperately to stop them, but they wouldn't stop no matter how much I tried.
謝んなさいね。
あのくらいで泣かれてもな。
It's not that I really care about whenever they apologize or not. It's just that Yumi is so sad and frustrated at herself that... That voice. One-chan. To show up at a time like this. One-chan suddenly shoots a glare at the boys.
私の弓を泣かせたのはあんたたちね。
やったような。
男でしょ。言い逃れする気？
One-chan suddenly brings up her hand.
お姉ちゃん。
One-chan's motions grinds to halt.
そうだ、やめろって。
Okay.
暴力反対。
どういうことなの、まゆみ？こいつらがあんたを泣かせたんでしょ？なんでかばうの？
I guess she doesn't want Sami to deal with her problems, basically. Like, Yumi wants to deal with her problems by herself. She doesn't want to be protected by her. Because she already have like this inferiority complex here.
まさかそのおでこもこの二人にやられたんじゃないでしょうね。篠塚さん、それはまゆみちゃんが。
そうだよそうだよ、自分で電柱に頭を。
そうなの？ユミ。
Well, they bullied her later a little bit.
そうそう、だから俺たちは悪くない。
Sure.
トロイ真由美が悪いんだよ。
そうそう、油が乗った大トロだから。
Yeah, that's not nice. Yeah.
もうやっぱり悪いのはあんたたちじゃ。
Ah. Before I had time to stop it, Anna-chan Palmet already became one with her faces.
何すんだよ。
Oh, boys' cheeks were flushed red in the blink of an eye.
確かにぶつけたのはユミの不注意でしょうよ。でもあんたらはそれを笑ったんでしょ。
Yeah.
なんだよ、お前だっていつもまゆみのことトロイトロイって言ってるじゃないか。
Ouch! Okay, that's not what Yumi would like to hear. Yeah, so now Yumi is like, oh, so behind my back, she calls me slow. Oh, oof.
ふざけないでよね。ユミをトロイって言っていいのは実の姉の私だけなんだから。
めちゃくちゃだ。
おい、行こうぜ。
あ、うん、そう。
So that's it. Anna-chan always been looking out for Yumi. Oh no, not again.
行くわよユミ。ってなんでまた泣いてんの？なんでもないの。ほらほら。しょうがないわね。
Anna-chan hands me a handkerchief. Yumi takes it and wipes her away her tears. While we are at it. Okay.
鼻まで。姉妹の感動的な対話のところ。
Okay. She holds up the shopping bag. I completely forgot. We've been out in the middle of shopping.
そうだったわね。
Okay.
そんじゃあちょっと済ませちゃいます。
Like, Sami seems to be like awesome sister actually, but Yumi is just so insecure about herself. Wow, this is difficult. And Sami can't really do anything about this because Yumi is not going to talk to her about that. She's going to bottle it up inside. Before long.
いいお姉さんだね。
Oh yeah.
最高のお姉ちゃんだよ。
I wonder if she's heard that or not.
何してんの？二人とも？はーい。
Yumi follows behind Onechan like always. That day was an oh so very happy day. Okay. This is interesting, like, Yumi is so insecure about Sami, but at the same time you can see and feel that she actually cares about Sami. Like, she's glad Sami is her sister, but at the same time she's like, you know, like, I cannot be this weak and stuff. Anisha always had a short temper. Because of that, she always get into the strange misunderstandings. But the truth is, she's really super nice. When Onachan's angry, she seems like she's forcing herself. I don't like that. But was she always like that? I feel like she changed after a certain time. Okay. But when was that? Probably something related to their dad, right? I don't remember exactly their backstory at this point, but we had mentioned something about their backstory. Why Yumi actually adores he and Sami does not. That was just like few lines, I think. And I kinda forgot what that was. Because so much stuff happened later. As Anna-chan and I walked home together, you accidentally happened to hear in on a nearby conversation.
ああ、そういや。
ん？どうした？
昨日さ、俺のパソが新種のウイルスにやられたらしくてガタガタになっちゃって、なかなか立ち上がらないし、 運よくブートできても画面おかしいし、
Okay.
ありゃりゃ、そりゃ災難だったな。
そりゃもう泣きそうだったよ。定期更新怠ったのが悪いんだけど、
うん、そりゃ間抜けだよ。それでどうした？
とりあえず二次感染防ぐのにネット接続切ろうとしたんだけどさ、
うん。
そしたらさ、驚いたことに何事もなかったように正常に稼働したんで
Okay.
ビビった。
So he fixed the computer, it seems.
へえ、そういうことも。
いや、ないない。それに以前よりも断然今の方がパフォーマンスいいんだよ。
あ？どういうことだよ。
Yeah. The legend
メッ
himself.
セージが届いてたから見てみれば、警告メッセージがあって、
それ
Warning.
ってもしかして。
うん、そのメッセージで検索かけたら噂の非文面で
Yeah. Okay. Eh? What did the boy just
う
said?
ん、単なる噂だと思ってたんだけど、いるんだな。
俺も前つばもんだと思ってたけど、実際自分で体験すると信じないわけにはいかない。
うん。
Okay. So he really is just saving people. Just a thought that fills my heart with warmth. It makes me highly happy.
何が非よ。
Oh. Yeah. Legend suddenly picks up the pace. I chased after her in panic. I can feel anger radiating from Onishan's back as she silently walks forward. What's gotten into her? I'm too scared to call out to her, so Yumi just silently follows her. The sunset is quite beautiful, and yet Onichan seems too lonely in spite of that. Just why is that? So Yumi doesn't know at this point. Huh? Something unexpectedly hard comes into contact with the sole of my shoe, causing me to stumble.
どうしたのユミ。
Looks like I stopped on a rock because I wasn't looking. I can't regain my balance, but my hands fumble through the air. I'm gonna slam right onto the ground at this rate. Saved again, huh?
だらしないんだから。大丈夫みたい。まあね。
Ona-chan smiles a little. Could that fumble actually be my lucky break?
ちゃんは大丈夫？何が？
The moment Ona-chan goes back to pouting. But after she looks at Yumi's face, she figures out something around there. She turns a little bit away and answers.
まさかヒーの話が出たか。そうに決まってんでしょ。だいたいヒーなんかいるわけない。
Oh,
非科学的だって。
okay. I wonder if that's actually a reason. Ah,
でもさっきの音もうユミはすぐそういうの信じるんだから。あんなのは幽霊、都市伝説。
so she doesn't believe in
霊と
him.
一緒。そうでもなければ単なるネタよ。
I don't remember their backstory.
そうかな。そうに決まってるの。
Why does Ona-chan deny he so adamantly? It's not like the usual intellectual Ona-chan.
もうこんなくだらないことなんか考えるのやめて。早くお家に帰り。
Ona-chan resumes walking, with Yumi right beside her. Ona-chan's giving a smile, but somehow it's still lonely, just like Hinata-kun's smile. Okay. But this is somewhere in the time when we already met with Hinata. Interesting. Cluster 5. We're really zooming with clusters this time. The Emperor. Okay. Even though we're twins, it's strange. We have the same eyes, the same body, and yet
見えないものなんて信じられないわよ。
you can't believe what the eye can't see. That's what Ona-chan said. Yumi thinks that what can be seen by the naked eye is important. Oh, wait, so this is after she actually talked? Okay, so now we are in the after talk with Ishtar. Ishtar told to Yumi that what's not seen by naked eye is important. Okay. Rita says the same thing, yeah, so I believe that. Given the chance, things unseen can eventually be seen. Without love, it can't be seen. Mineko? Anyone? On the chance, got the same eyes as me, so she can really not see. Or does she see but pretend not to see? Or maybe she's afraid. Him is afraid too, you know. But maybe that feeling will come to Yumi in the future.
はい、篠塚でございます。
Shinobu, so that's their mother, I guess. Shinozuka Shinobu.
そんな。
Okay.
どうしたの？
Ona-chan asks casually.
お父さんが。
Oh,
お父さんが。
now we go. Okay, now we got the backstory of father. So he died,
お母さん。
it seems.
お母さん、どうしたの？
Did he kill him? Why Yumi would like him then? Ona-chan rushes to mom after she falls to the floor and helps lift her head up.
まさみ、お父さんがどうしたの？落ち着いてお母さん。
Mom desperately tries to speak, but she can't seem to find the words. Right then,
ユミ、
Ona-chan motions to the phone for Joe. Yumi goes to answer the phone like a mechanical automation.
ああよかった。それでですね。
Oof!
の方なんですが。
Oh god. The replay concerned a matter I was not used to hearing. Why? Is this a dream?
取り行わせていただきますので、つきましては。
お葬式。
あれ？篠塚さん？もしもし？もしもし？
ユミ、今なんて言った？
Damn.
まさみ、まさか。
But they still don't know the cause though. What happened to this guy? No one dared say the decisive word, but the solemn truth gradually spread through the family who was now without a father. A short time later, Mom had come down. Yumi had become a soulless doll inside, and had prepared tea for everyone.
なんだよね。お母さん。
Ona-chan was easily the most disturbed of all. Mom slowly shakes her head at the question.
冗談だと思いたい。
Everyone working? What?
一緒に仕事していた人たちも
Where the hell this guy was working?
亡くなったそうなの。
Exarch was like working, like some specific department of Exarch. Just everyone got fried in cyberspace or something. Well connected. Because we're going back into the past. Because we're like, you know, like before we had like Sami targeting XR computers and stuff, and yeah, it's because of this incident. So I'm curious, like, what's happening? Or maybe, oh, maybe like he had nothing to do with this. So maybe Sami is just blaming he for not saving her father. Basically, like, hey, if you are a god of like cyberspace and you can like help anyone, why you didn't help him? You know? But at the same time, Yumi does not have these thoughts. She actually adores him. I wonder why. What's the difference? Under-chan eyes become damp.
そんな。私。
Yumi watches on, as if peeking through the other side of the curtain, as if none of this were real. A familiar feeling, like being left alone. Huge teardrops pours out of Ona-chan's eyes.
じゃあ。
A normally cheerful Ona-chan had broken down into tears, so now it's Yumi's turn to encourage her. But how?
まさみ。まゆみ。お母さん。私。
Mom embraces Ona-chan and Yumi. Ona-chan buries her face in Mom's chest, clinging and crying her heart out. But Yumi... Dad apparently died from a workplace incident. worked overseas, so he always lived away from Yumi and the others. Because of that, it just didn't click with Yumi. Oh. Oh. That's why she doesn't feel that angry. I mean, that kinda makes sense, right? Like, some people are like that. Like, you don't see them and stuff, and you kinda grow cold on them, even though they are your family. But on the other side, we have some people like Sami that actually really cares, and she's just like, you know, like, father doing what he have to and stuff. That's why he's like outside and overseas and stuff.
お悔やみ申し上げ
まだ娘さんたちこんなに小さいのに
Many people attended the wake and the funeral. Whenever one of those people would say something, Mom and Nona-chan would silently bow their heads. Yumi followed suit. Mom's face looked exhausted, but her posture was ever straight. Nona-chan's eyes were deep red. Every time somebody said something, her whole body would tremble.
さんさぞ無念だったろうな
Hakuya. Some people would also say that and pat Ona-chan and Yumi's head. Ona-chan would lose restraint and cry over and over again. Yumi would just silently bow her head, all while being wrapped up in absent-minded sensation. That smiles on in the black picture frame, as if to say, there's nothing to worry about. But Mama and Ona-chan weren't smiling at all, neither was Yumi, but there was nobody. There was nobody, so it didn't feel real at all. It almost felt like he would suddenly pop out of nowhere and say, "Surprise, miss me?" Like a JoJo. That was part 2, I think. This isn't the first time, but it feels like I'm walking on air. Like I'm listening to sounds on the other side of the soundproof wall. Why there's no body though? Where did that guy died? Like, everyone apparently passed away from that department or whatever. I don't know, like, why exactly, like, where was he working exactly in Exarch? Why there's no body? Like, you would have think that there would be bodies, right? If the, like, biocomputers got fried or something. How did they die? For a while after that, Nechan would cry terribly. Every time something would happen, and finally, if he saved Yumi, then why didn't he save Dad? Yeah, okay, so that's the case. She's just blaming he, okay. I feel like she said that to Mom or someone else. After that, the company that worked for Exarch started paying an exceptionally high sum of money in damages and insurance as premiums, so we had no worries about money. As long as we didn't squander it, it would be enough for Anshan and Yumi to grow up without ever living in want. Apparently, some families also tried to sue the company for negligence, but after litigation, Exarch won the suit. Or at least that's what the newspaper headlines said. Maybe there was like some on-site accident, like something exploded or something, you know, and just bodies just burned down or something. The reason Nechan always singled out Exarch as our target was probably because of that. Almost as if to exact revenge on the company for that. Mom really cried a lot too, but she quickly regained her footing to take care of us. She must have tried her hard to hold back tears to rise on Nechan and Yumi since we were still young. Though she had no need to earn money, she did the housework, took the various responsibilities, did volunteer work. She seems too busy to afford and time to think, yeah. That's the thing. Kinda sounds like Haruki from White Album too, isn't it? Get to work so, like, get so much work that you don't have to think about anything. And when Yumi cried, it was during the evening, while gazing at the sky, the beautiful purple to orange gradient dotted with clouds. A truly otherworldly beauty at that time.
真由美ごめんな
Why you hear voices? That was Dad's voice, wasn't it? Wait, what? Does he have Shadow in Babylon now? Did he hacked into Yumi by computer? What's happening? My chest hurts, and my eyes feels hot. I somehow find myself apologizing to nobody in particular. My cheeks are burning, and my tears won't stop. And before I know it, I've sunken into the floor.
バカね。まったく。
Okay, maybe this was her imagination. Ona-chan had locked me in embrace so tight before I'd even realized she was there. I remember it fondly. It's a very warm memory. That was just about 3 months after the funeral had occurred. Okay. What exactly are we doing in the C Prime? We're getting a lot of Yumi backstory here. Why we have Prime roads? The truth is that just a little while before that, Yumi was on the brink of death after passing out from agonizing fever. Did that save me, or was it... Oh... Even though I was lying in bed, it felt like I was swimming, like I was floating away somewhere. And yet my head felt so heavy, everything was dark. It felt like my mind and body were separating, like my heart and soul was saying, free me from this flesh. Like I wasn't myself. In fact, what is myself? I don't know, I have no idea. Is it okay to be here? It's hard to believe it is. Every sense screams out as if to deny everything. No, this is wrong. Someone save me, save me. There's nobody there. Can nobody hear Yumi's voice? No, anything but that. Okay, just then something came alive inside my head. Okay. Now something started to spread. A faint light suddenly appears in the darkness. It quickly grows big. That's the sensation I get. Just what is it? Oh, that's Hinata voice. Wait, what? That's he/Hinata. Huh? Who's that? Isn't that the line that Hinata said at some point? In his road? I think he did. Wait, it wasn't like at the end of Hinata Road? It felt like I heard a voice from somewhere far away. But this is in the past, right? Or we went to the future now? No, it's in the past. Who's that? Who's calling for Yumi? Ona-chan, mom, dad? Yeah? Why you hear Hinata? In that instant. They light a vast, endless space. I'm confused. Not for the first and not for the last time. A beautiful world, unlike anything I had ever seen. Even though I had no perception of time, I could sense the world and nothing else. Why is Yumi here? How did Yumi get here? Why does this place feel so nostalgic?
君は来るべきところ、戻るべきところにたどり着いた。楽園の門に、可能性に満ちた世界の入り口に。
I am so cooked. Oh, there's a person from Ilier. I can't see him, but for some reason I can feel that this person is definitely here. Something like gentle waves tells me that.
そうだよ。君はネットにリアルを見出すことのできる新しい人間なんだ。
We are a new human who can discover their real self on the net. Uh-huh. So basically the IC.
そう。しかも君はその中でも類まれな素質。
Okay.
だから現実世界に対して激しい拒絶反応を起こした。それが君の病気の原因だったんだよ。
Ah,
はしかみたいなものかな。君のお姉さんは軽くて済んだ。でも君はすごく重篤になった。
Okay.
よくわからない。
Same.
感じてはいるんだろう、この世界の自由さを。だからもう苦しさはないんじゃないかな。
When did that happen? Like, chronologically, this should be before they met with Ishtar, right? Their dad died, and they had to cope with everything. I mean, okay, some time passed. Maybe it is actually... Yeah, this might probably be as well after the... Oh, yeah! This is after... Okay, this might be after Hinata Road. You remember, like, there was a case where Sami was ill, had a fever, right? And that's what they mentioned here, like, Sami had a light case, you had a serious one. I don't remember if we had Yumi lacking at some point, probably that just happened off screen and we never get to know this. But we knew that Sami was ill. That's the time period where we are now. Oh, okay. When they like... okay. So this is somewhere after actually Hinata Road. So... Is it? No, wait. It's not after Hinata Road. It's before Hinata Road. I mean, goddammit, before the end of Hinata Road. Because after end of Hinata Road, like, criminal members would be dead, basically. So this is like before the attack on Exarch, somewhere in between, basically. But I get the time period now, around this case. Okay. Why you can speak with him, though? Like that.
そういえば頭がすっきりした感じ。
It does indeed feel free there, free of pain as well. So Yumi realized that she have that strong affinity with the IC and the cyberspace that late. But this might be a fever dream born from desire to escape the pain.
弓って呪われてるのかな。よくわからないけど、こんなの普通じゃない。変だよ。
君のその力は呪いなんかじゃないんだ。君の言う世界じゃなくて、この新しい世界へ進むための祝福なんだよ。
And Hinata wasn't like that. Like, it's like Hinata voice, but it doesn't like feel like Hinata.
祝福。じゃあユミはこの世界に。
もちろんだとも。ここは僕らにとって真の楽園。感
Yeah,
激
it
する。
doesn't feel like Hinata.
じゃああなたはもしかして神様？
So it's he, right?
そ
Then.
れはどうかな。僕も苦しい時は苦しいと感じ
But
る
we
し。
have the blue eye, so speaking with the pronouns of Hinata.
じゃあ
君の心が助けを求めていたから。そして君のパパが。
Okay.
お父さんが。
覚えていないのかい？世界が接続されたあの瞬間の歓喜を。
じゃあこれ。
そうだよ。夢じゃない。バーチャルワールドこそが新世界。だからそれは
Pure world is the one that's the true world.
僕はどこへも行かない。僕。
あなたは。まゆみ。ユミ。
Okay, isn't that Mama Nona-chan? Ah, too bright.
班の正常、体温も平熱で脈拍も
すべての数値が正常値に。信じられん。
Okay.
これは奇跡か。
そうです。奇跡です。本当に良かった。
Wasn't like but like in Hinata Road, wasn't like their mother gone already? No, she was not gone, right? No, she wasn't. Mom's been crying now, she's crying tears of joy. My emotional tear for mom. The mom that Yumi loves.
もう本当心配かけて。
Onochan's a little mad, but indeed happy somewhere down deep down. After all, we are the only sisters we have. Oh, I as Ishtar. After looking around, Yumi finally understood that she was in a hospital bed, and that Yumi had returned to this world. So Yumi must be dreaming in this hospital bed the whole time, an incredibly long yet split second of a dream and feeling. But I still remember some things in the dream. I met he, a person that saw like Hinata-kun. Okay, so she realized that. Though he didn't call himself that at the time. After that incident, he apparently became the legend in the cyberspace. So... he became a legend after? I thought he was a legend for a while already. So in a way, doesn't that mean that Yumi met a superstar before he made his big break? She didn't hear about this until later, but due to circumstances, Yumi underwent a basic biocomputer installation operation at this hospital. He used that to access Yumi. I was wrong on the timeline. So... this is way... wait, no, this is not way before. Okay, so this is... before they met Ishtar. That's 100%. Their dad died recently. Yumi didn't have the biocomputer yet. And Sami probably too. They were just normal kids at the time. And then Yumi got a fever, and they installed biocomputer into her to save her. And he hacked into her and saved her as well. So this is just a part of story that we never heard. This is like early high school or something, you know, that we never saw basically in the IO. This is before Hinata wrote. Like, you know, because before like IO started, right? Like they obviously like went to school together and stuff. Like they knew each other, like at least like from like seeing each other or something, right? Right? That's what Chan said when I told her. Does she still think that? Maybe that she's just jealous after all. If he saved Yumi, then why didn't he save Dad? Yeah, exactly. That's how she blamed he afterwards. That means she really does believe that he exists from the bottom of her heart, right? That's why Yumi always forgives Ona-chan. Yumi met he, and that meeting saved Yumi's life. That's the warm, uplifting truth. That's why he isn't someone who exists outside of reality to Yumi. Okay, yeah, so this is before Ishtar, but like she already knew Hinata from school and stuff. But this is like still before Ishtar, okay. At least that part. Oh! We just got opening. Wait, did we finish throw? Wait, no, what? I don't think that's true. Wait. Why we had suddenly the opening? That was such a random place to put the opening? Are we like in the after credit cluster now? Wait, what? Maybe I should have watched this opening. Maybe something changed there. God damn it. He never gave his own name. What the most mysterious boy did wasn't just saving Yumi's life. He gave me the last moment with Dad, our last memory. A time he shared only with Yumi. He gave us that irreplaceable memory. Where am I? It's dark, very dark. Before I came here, I thought I heard One-chan calling my name. I think my mom was in front of me too. So it's been like, I think like week or something since I recorded last time, by the way. Like this part of this episode, if this is the same episode, is like way different timeline. I've been sick for past like week and a half, and I'm still not like fully recovered, but I'm like basically out of videos. Like there are going to be gaps, I think, in upload, but yeah. I just got to sit and like record at least something, or like a little bit. But now Yumi's alone. Could this be a dream? If so, then why I'm so very sleepy? Ah, it feels like darkness has just gotten extremely thick. Will the darkness devour Yumi at this rate? Oh! Oh, that's new CG?
娘は真由美は助かるんですか？
Oh! That's when she had this fever that she recovered from. Oh, okay. Also some comments from like older videos that like recent comments under the older videos reminded me that Nergal actually mentioned the incident with Exarch, where like Yumi dad died basically. Like he said like it was just a farce made by Exarch to silence people who knew too much, basically. Yeah, I forgot that Nergal said that. But someone pointed it out actually in the old videos.
今のうちにお父さんやこの子の親しい友人知人を呼んで
Wow, that was that severe, huh?
全力を尽くします
Got here other various things, but not clearly. These memories from my coma. Me going back even further into the past. A much brighter place than last time. But I still can't see anything. This doesn't look like home, so where could this be? Everything gets dark again. As if I've been confined in some place. Did Yumi do something bad? And maybe that's why I've been placed in this prison-like place, unable to meet with anyone. Save me, anybody, save me, Dad.
お父さんは
Okay, so still in coma.
まだ連絡が取れないの。
Oh wait, this is... Oh, this is some other incident. Dad is still alive. Wait, I feel like she went into sickness and she got biocomputer installed after like their dad died. But yeah, we're going to the past again, so something like that happened to Yumi before. Oh. Oh.
どうしてお父さんは来れないの？ユミが大変なのに。
Sleepy, so sleepy. The darkness will have swallowed me up completely in a matter of minutes. I can't stand this. Why am I in so much pain? But on be looking for Yumi. What Mom's doing? Dad's far away. Just what could he be doing? Huh?
真由美どこにいるんだ真由美
Okay, and Dad is searching her in cyberspace. What is happening? Did I just hear something?
頼むお願いだから返事をしてくれ
That voice? No way, could that be?
真由美
Wait, okay, so she had biocomputer installed way back and not when the father died. It was before, because father is still alive. So he knew she's in coma and they couldn't call him because he was searching for Yumi in cyberspace. Because he's from Exarch, he knows like how the IC works, right? And he probably realized what is happening to Yumi. And she might be here. This is like... I don't know if like someone will hate me for this analogy or not, but this kind of feels like Spirit World. Like, you know, like from Avatar or something.
やっぱりそこにいたんだな。よかった。
They start meditate and meet in the spirit world. And also you can live forever in spirit world. Wait, this is exactly like spirit world. Wait, what?
真由美。
That right there, and he embraces Yumi and pats her head. I'm so confused. So he's dead or not? I miss you so much, so that would... I would assume he died? But they said they can't contact him. So I thought like he's alive. They make no sense with this. Like what? Where that still can get a hold of him. Yeah, it's like he's still alive. And Yumi's like, I miss you so much. Is it just because okay, maybe I'm just like killing people again in games as usual. Maybe Yumi is just missing him because he's rarely at home. Maybe that's just that.
たとえどこにいても、お父さんはお前をいつまでもいつまでも。
Okay.
ありがとうお父さん。でもどうしたの？
Oh.
まるでもう会えないみたい。
Oh, is this just before the accident?
ああ、お前はそういうことは気にしなくていいんだよ。さあ、涙を拭き。
Oh, it's just before the accident.
似合ってるから。
He knew he will die. So he reached like the only person he could reach, I guess, from his family. Samida still doesn't have the computer, maybe.
お前はお父さんの自慢の子だ。
I'm kinda confused on the...
正しく。
When Yumi got the biocomputer? During this surgery? Or even before? But she have it now. So anyway. That embraces Yumi tightly, yet gently, and then he turns and speaks to the void where nobody is to be found.
ありがとう。誰かは知らない。
Oh.
君には返しきれないくらいの借りができた。
Okay, that was he. Okay. Okay. The person who brought that here. That's it, it must be him. Information was directly conveyed to Yumi. And then... he granted Yumi's and Dad's wish. Thank you for letting us meet once more. So that was before the accident, I think. So he also realized that her father going to die and somehow he connected them to talk. Why would he do that for Yumi though? I mean, okay, he is from the future, he knows her. Okay, maybe just because of that. Yeah, he have memories probably at this point already. Yeah, he have memories from the future. So he just acting on his memories. Yeah. That's all the reason he need, I guess. You're always and for forever Yumi's hero. Oh. Oh, so I did not recorded anything for the week to have 10 minutes of recording. Okay, what just updated? I think we got greens here? Did we just got some green open up? Wait. Let's see the defrag. Anything changed here? No. That was not even the ending. Wait, what? That was like blank ending. Huh. Also in the comments on the old videos, I still didn't check this, but I will go and check the divination cards again. Like what Lem was like giving a prediction for the future. And seems like, yeah, like I forgot like to correspond and check if like the events that Lem just like showed us in the divination from cards actually happened, and in what order, basically. I wonder if that matters. Anyway, where is the C prime end? Wait, this is like actual end. Wait, what? So this is not like 0, 1. This is actually... Wait, so this is how C ends? Beginning of the legend. Okay, so he was not a legend before this? Is that what this means? Like, he became a legend after Yumi and, like, actually met him? Interesting. We had a lot of backstory for Yumi. Okay, I guess that's it for this episode. I've recorded very little, and maybe I'm glad actually, because I barely can speak. Wait, I was playing Logout, right? Or was there something else? I don't even remember what I clicked last time. Anyway, next time I think it's going to be the he road, right? The D prime, I think, is the one that is left. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Click the like button if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you'd like to support me and save episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and for a Pocket Watch, let's geek out.